New developments in the SAE investigation. A utility scam is targeting Oklahomans. And love is in the air, so we'll show you all the ways people are celebrating. This is OU Nightly.
There'll never be a nigger SAE. There'll never be a nigger SAE. You're hanging from a tree, but it'll never stop with me.
Last spring rocked OU's campus and forever changed how the school handles diversity and inclusion.
And today, the fraternity whose members sang that racist chant revealed what its investigators found in the aftermath and the steps it has taken to change the culture of the organization. The national leaders of Sigma Alpha Epsilon say it has provided diversity training to all student members of SAE, more than 1,300. The fraternity has hired a director of diversity to monitor each of its 235 chapters and ensure they are following all directives. It has provided additional training to the 5 chapters that owned up to knowing about the chant. SAE could not confirm that the chant originated with the fraternity. After SAE released its statement.
The SAE chant circled the nation, the national headquarters continued a nationwide investigation with its members of more than 13,000 participants to find out where that chant derived. Investigators found out that 5 chapters admitted to hearing the racial chant prior to last spring's incident at OU. SAE says it ordered those chapters to undergo additional diversity training. At OU Student Union, we found some students who expressed their thoughts on the investigation.
I think of the Greek system, you have a system founded in white privilege and white superiority. And so, oh my gosh, there's racist people there. Shock. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. When all that was going around, we kind of heard rumors that it happened other places, but nothing like very confirmed. It'd be kind of strange that it would happen at one and not multiple.
I think that really will help try to change the mindset. Now, a 5-hour class might not change 18 years worth of racism and things of the sort, but it will definitely be a really good start to help us get going back in the right direction and try to become one as like a people and as a university.
OU Unheard, the organization that was at the front lines for this change, thinks that although it's far overdue, it's a push in the right direction.
I think now they're trying to play catch up, but I don't. I think that overall that it will do some good. I think teaching these students and these members of these organizations that these, these feelings towards minorities are not okay.
Just a year after the racist chant video, conversations surrounding race have sparked new diversity training here at OU.
President Boren also announced this morning the death of an OU faculty member. Charles Graham serves as the Dean of the College of Architecture since 2008. The university press release attributed Graham's passing due to heart complications.
Starting this semester, Headington Hall residents will see extended visitation hours for their guests. The residential hall extended the visiting hours on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The new hours match those of other campus dorms. However, non-Headington residents still have to sign in whenever they visit their friends.
Well, the weather's been looking pretty good today. You think that'll hold up for this Valentine's weekend? Joe?
Yeah, guys, I think it will. I think we're going to see a chance for some showers on your Sunday time frame, but overall, it's looking like that's a very small chance for Sunday. Now, taking a look at temperatures right now out there, we're going to see them in the 50s and 60s, 56 in Oklahoma City, 59 in Norman, and 66, almost 70 degrees right there in Ardmore. And then look, if you go towards the Kansas border there, 47 in Enid, so a very wide range in temperatures across the state. Now for your evening planner, we're going to see at 8 p.m. mostly clear, 54 degrees. I know they have a bar crawl on Main Street tonight here in Norman. It's 9 p.m. at 39 degrees and 35 by that 10 p.m. hour. So you might want to bring a jacket if you're heading out to that this evening. And as we take a little look at those headlines, I'll have much more on your weekend forecast, the rain chances for Saturday, and a big warm-up coming in here for the later part of next week. All that and more coming up, guys.
Well, thanks, Joe. Well, that sounds pretty good for this Valentine's weekend, don't you think? Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm not a fan of cold weather.
Absolutely. Well, if you haven't picked up a Valentine's gift for your loved one already, OU Nightly's Lindy Simpson is here to help you prep for this Sunday.
By Newberry Flowers and Gifts is working hard getting gifts prepared for those last-minute Valentine's Day shoppers.
It seems like the closer it gets to the holidays, people get more frantic.
Lucky for those people still searching for the perfect gift, the shop is open from 9 to 6 the rest of the week. Saturday and Valentine's Day, they'll be open till 5. The shop owner, Nicole Newberry, shares some of the shop's specials during the season of love.
Well, Valentine's Day, we have a lot of specials going on. We're offering free delivery for the Norman area. A dozen roses cost about $79.99, but we also have different sizes of candy. You have a small, a medium, and a large.
Flowers aren't the only option you have when selecting a gift for Valentine's. Newberry's shop offers fruit baskets, junk food baskets, and Pamper Me baskets.
Anything that you could possibly think of putting in a basket, we can do it.
And if you know you can't make it in time to pick up an arrangement before Valentine's, the shop will be having Doghouse specials on Monday.
Big sign up for him. How mad is she?
No two arrangements are the same. Designs by Newberry Flowers and Gifts prides himself on each basket being very unique. Lindy Simpson, OU Nightly.
Designs by Newberry Flowers is located off of Portland and Dawes. Still ahead on OU Nightly, the Olympics released a new statement on the virus that's sweeping through Latin America.
Plus, don't be in the dark. OG&E warns its customers of a new scam in Oklahoma. We have a consumer alert this evening. Scammers are trying to cheat Oklahomans out of their money. The Oklahoma Corporation Commission warns that OG&E customers are receiving calls warning them of an overdue payment. Consumers call back and are eventually asked for their credit card and security code numbers. That's the tip-off that it's a scam. OG&E and other utilities will never ask for credit card numbers over the phone.
Hang up. Don't try to be polite. Don't worry about making someone angry. Hang up. Call the number that is on your bill, because that is going to be a good number.
OG&E has notified the Oklahoma Attorney General about the scam. And OU Nightly's Devin Gadberry joins us now in the news center with the latest developments in Arizona. Devin?
Yes, Joseph, two 15-year-old girls were found dead this morning at an Arizona high school. Officers discovered the students, both sophomores, with single gunshot wounds after someone reported a shooting just before 8 a.m. As of now, police are not searching for a shooter, but will not confirm if it was a double suicide. And several prominent voices in the Olympic Games stated that Brazil should not be trying to host the Olympics and battle the Zika virus at the same time. The U.S. Olympic Committee told athletes that they could skip the Games if they wanted to. Soccer star Hope Solo has said she won't play unless the situation changes. People traveling to Brazil for the Olympics need to stay alert to the Zika threat. And for the first time in 1,000 years, the heads of the Catholic and Russian Orthodox Church met today to discuss the state of Christianity in the Middle East. The two religious authorities planned the meeting in secret for 2 years. Chances for full agreement between the two churches is low at the moment, but a joint declaration from this meeting will focus the leaders' efforts to help the persecuted Christians in the Middle East. And in political news, Donald Trump is threatening to sue Ted Cruz for not being a natural-born citizen. That's a look at what's happening around the world. Now back to you in the studio.
You can always count on Trump to have something to say. Thanks, Devin. Still ahead on OU Nightly, whether you're single or in a relationship, we'll show you what restaurants are doing to sweeten Valentine's Day for everyone.
Welcome back to OU Nightly. I'm Joe Puma with your forecast. Well, we are going to see taking a look at our water vapor imagery here. While we have relatively calm weather here in the Sooner State, taking a look out east is where we're going to see a very cold shot of air for Chicago across to New York out there. This trough here is going to move right in there, and that's really going to make things very chilly for them, folks. Upper level weather pattern, as we take a look at it, is going to be seeing this area of low pressure here. That's going to continue to move south and right over the New York area there, and that's going to drop those temperatures into the negatives for your Saturday morning time frame, looking at them in the teens and single digits out there. And by Sunday morning, though, Valentine's Day, it's going to be downright miserably cold in the Northeast, folks. negative 14 degrees Fahrenheit, 13 in Rutland, Vermont, negative 8 in Hartford, only 5 degrees in New York City. So again, a very cold air mass coming into the northeastern United States here on your Sunday, Valentine's Day for the Northeast. For Oklahoma, though, for tonight, looking at temperatures in the 30s, 36 in Oklahoma City, 39 in Norman, and 27, though, in Lawton. So a wide variety of temperatures once again, 29 in Ardmore and 26 in Elk City. For your day planner for your Saturday, starting off cool in the 8 a.m. hour, 31 degrees. 46, though, by noon, and abundant sunshine, and 51 by that 4 p.m. hour. So another above average day across the Sooner State. Temperatures, again, varying widely across the state. 42 degrees in Bartlesville, 44 in Tulsa, and 50 in Oklahoma City. But look at that, 61 degrees out there in Guymon. So again, it's all over the place here across the Sooner State. Now, as we take a look, though, at your 7-day forecast for your Saturday, we're at 51 degrees with abundant sunshine out there. 58 for your Sunday time frame. And then as you take a look at the rest of the work week, we have the 61 degrees on your Monday with the sunshine coming in here. But look at that, 70s coming in here for the second half of your 7-day forecast. 72 degrees on Thursday, 75 for next Friday. We could even see some places in Oklahoma reaching the 80s coming in here for the Friday next week. So definitely going to be a warm air mass, definitely not feeling like February here in Oklahoma. I don't know what happened to winter. You know, they said the groundhog saw his shadow and that means an early spring. I'm not too sure about that, but I definitely know it's going to start feeling like spring around here. Anyways, taking a look at the rest of your forecast, though, 61 for your Monday. We have that chance for showers on Sunday for your Valentine's Day, unfortunately. But again, it's a very chilly, it's a very slight chance for rain out there for your Valentine's Day. So that's the good news. Mainly a mixture of sun and clouds for Valentine's Day.
Great, thank you. I'm excited for that warm weather.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to be great. It's going to be a big weekend. Nice weekend.
Absolutely, yep.
For Valentine's Day. Well, Valentine's Day just got a little sweeter. Several restaurants are having fun with the holiday and offering some tasty deals. Starbucks unveiled 3 new chocolatey drinks you can share with your Valentine, but they're not the only ones.
Yeah, Qdoba's offering a buy one, get one free deal for burritos, but all you have to do is kiss a loved one, friend, or even a willing stranger in the restaurant.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't have a special someone, Dairy Queen has your back. They have created a new blizzard called the Singles Blizzard, and it looks pretty tasty.
Well, that's it for news this Friday night, but don't go away just yet. Big Friday Sports is on deck.
College game day is in Norman, and OU is looking to redeem itself after last month's thriller. What do you have for us, Hunter?
Thanks, Anna. Lots of Sooner sports this weekend with some big matchups. And speaking of big matchups, we're previewing OU's big game against the Jayhawks in basketball. Stick with us. Big Friday Sports is next.
Welcome aboard. He's Hunter McKee. I'm Carson Williams, and this is OU Nightly's Big Friday Sports. Hey, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. A ton of Sooner sports this weekend. Thunder Pelicans last night, and we'll look ahead to the All-Star weekend this weekend, Hunter.
But first, we begin with a big game at the LNC tomorrow afternoon between the 3rd-ranked Oklahoma Sooners and the 6th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks. This is the game Sooner fans have been waiting for, a chance for OU to put themselves in the driver's seat for a Big 12 championship. The Jayhawks are regular season Big 12 champs of 11 straight years. When these two teams met up on January 4th in Lawrence, the game went into 3 overtimes, and Buddy Hield carved up the Jayhawks D with 46 points. The Sooners hold the 10th longest active home winning streak at 19. Game day will be live tomorrow morning. Their first trip to Norman since 2006 when the Sooners hosted Kevin Durant in Texas.
I think it's 2 of the best teams in the country. I mean, Kansas dominated this league for so long, and for Oklahoma to have a chance to flex the muscle and assert itself, I think it's going to be electric.
Last time these two teams met, the Sooners and Jayhawks went wire to wire in a triple overtime thriller for the ages. Kadeem Lattin had a chance to seal the win for the Sooners at the end of regulation, but couldn't convert from the charity stripe. This time around, Lattin may have a chip on his shoulder, but his goal still remains the same.
I want to win. That's it. I want to win in whichever way possible. And I know my teammates are in it with me, and we're going to battle so we get the win. It's going to be a great team win.
The number 7-ranked OU wrestling team adds 1 to the losing column after Oregon State defeated them 22-12. The Sooners now hold a 9-5 record on the season. A big day for Cody Brewer, though, recording a 12-7 decision win over Joey Palmer. The Sooners return to action on Sunday against South Dakota State.
Patty Gasso and the Oklahoma softball team is in action this weekend in the Troy Cox Classic in sunny Las Cruces, New Mexico. Later tonight at 8 o'clock, the Sooners will battle it out against Washington, and tomorrow the Sooners take on Western Michigan at 2:30 and New Mexico State right after that at 5 o'clock.
The OU track and field teams will head to 2 different locations this weekend. Most of the team will be in New Mexico for the Don Kirby Elite Invitational, while a group of distance runners will be in Seattle for the Husky Classic. The Sooners are hoping to keep their qualification as a top 16 team for an NCAA bid. The deadline for entry is February 28th.
The 5th-ranked Oklahoma men's tennis team heads to Charlottesville, Virginia this weekend to defend its title at the 2016 ITA National Team Indoor Championship hosted at the University of Virginia's Boar's Head Sports Club. The Sooners drew the number 8 seed and take on 9th-seeded Wake Forest in the first round tonight at 5:30.
And the women's tennis team heads to SMU and North Texas this weekend for a pair of matches. The 3-1 Sooners are undefeated against both teams in head coach David Mullen's tenure, shutting them both out in Norman a season ago. SMU is 4-0 this season, all 4 of those victories on their home court. Against North Texas, the women are 11-3 all time.
The Oklahoma women's gymnastics team regained the top spot in the rankings this week and will compete tonight in the Perfect 10 Challenge at the Cox Convention Center in Oklahoma City. The Sooners will take on 12th-ranked Denver, 17th-ranked George Washington, and unranked Utah State tonight at 6:45.
Be consistent in the gym and focus on the little details and just having confidence going into the next meet.
And still to come on OU Nightly, the Thunder and Pelicans were in action last night. The last game before the All-Star break. Carson and I have our take on the OU Kansas game. Stay with us. Welcome back to OU Nightly's Big Friday Sports. So Carson, the Thunder and Pelicans last night, Billy's boys are going for their 40th win.
That's right, Hunter. They started off the game leaving flowers for Monty Williams' wife, who passed away Wednesday after a car accident.
And the first KD gets it and slams it home right there.
Russell Westbrook next, getting in on the action. Boom!
And later in the second, an inbounds play. KD back to Russ for the slammer. Thunder go up 9.
Later in the third, Dion Waiters off and miss. Russ, the offensive rebound, a little no-look pass to Serge Ibaka, the crafty no-looker.
And then right here, Russell Westbrook off the pick and roll between 2 defenders and slams it home. That's pretty much the clincher right there.
KD and Russ did not play in the fourth. Thunder going to win 121-95.
It's All-Star weekend while Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook catch some views from 6. The rest of the weekend goes as follows. Tonight is a Celebrity All-Star game followed by the Rising Stars Challenge. All-Star Saturday night will feature the Skills Challenge, including big men this year, 3-point contest, and the Slam Dunk contest. But the main event will take place Sunday night as LeBron James and the East take on Steph Curry in the West.
Well, Hunter, we already talked about it a little bit earlier. OU Kansas tomorrow, 1:30 on ESPN. It's going to be a huge game for the Sooners. They have to defend home court if they want to win that illustrious Big 12 title.
Right. I mean, they have to defend their home court. They've done a great job. They've won 19 straight, as we mentioned before.
Yeah.
The thing about it is that's going to help the Sooners, and the reason why I will eventually pick them is because Kansas, they haven't played nearly as well and just not the same team on the road as they are at home. They're great at home. I mean, they're almost unstoppable.
Yeah.
But on the road, I mean, there's been examples. They've been destroyed by some teams, at Oklahoma State, at Iowa State, and at West Virginia.
Right.
I mean, they're just not the same team, which will give the Sooners the advantage.
You're right. I totally agree. I think for Oklahoma, these past 2 games, they've been in a little slump. At Kansas State, the loss, and then Texas. I think the big thing, more Jordan Woodard. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Sooners. Who are you taking?
I'm going to go ahead and take the Sooners, too, just because they're at home, and Kansas just isn't the same team. And the Sooners are going to catch fire again.
No, I agree. Yeah. It may be the heart of basketball season, but baseball is right around the corner. Pitchers and catchers report next week. Before that, though, the people of Boston's Fenway Park getting in one last extravaganza. Check this out. The historic stadium is hosting Polar Tech Big Air at Fenway yesterday and today, including a 140-foot snow ramp in the middle of the field. That's incredible.
And comedian Kristen Wiig dressed up as Peyton Manning on the Late Night Show with Jimmy Fallon. Here's her best impression of the 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Far from the line. I'm far away from the line, and
Yeah.
I have to get it to the.
Yeah. You got to do it.
I got to do it. I got to get this ball to the guy.
Well, that about wraps it up for us tonight. Thanks for hanging with us on Big Friday Sports.
Be sure to watch OU Nightly on Monday to recap all of this weekend's sports headlines.
Have a good weekend.
Good night.